A beautiful day with grandmother. It was a beautiful day in the countryside, where the sun painted the world in shades of gold. The air was filled with the sweet scent of wildflowers, and the distant chirping of birds provided a soothing soundtrack to the day. It was a day filled with anticipation for Sarah as she prepared to visit her grandmother's house. Sarah had always cherished these visits to her grandmother's cozy cottage. It was a place where time seemed to slow down, and the world's worries melted away. Her grandmother, a kind and gentle soul, was known for her warm smile and the stories she told. As she arrived at the cottage, Sarah was greeted by her grandmother sitting on the porch, knitting a colorful scarf. Her silver hair shone brightly in the sunlight, and her eyes twinkled with wisdom. "Hello, my dear," her grandmother said, setting aside her knitting needles to embrace Sarah. "I've been looking forward to your visit." They spent the morning together, reminiscing about old times and sharing stories of adventures both real and imagined. Sarah's grandmother had a way of making even the simplest moments feel magical. After a delightful lunch of homemade vegetable soup and freshly baked bread, Sarah and her grandmother decided to walk in the nearby meadow. The meadow was alive with the colors of blooming wildflowers, and butterflies danced among them. As they strolled hand in hand, Sarah's grandmother shared tales of her childhood and days spent exploring these fields and woods. She pointed out the various plants and their uses, imparting her knowledge of nature to her granddaughter. They reached a small, glistening stream that meandered through the meadow, and Sarah's grandmother encouraged her to dip her fingers into the cool water. "Feel the connection to the earth and the flow of life," she said. Sitting by the stream, they watched as a family of ducks swam lazily by. The gentle sound of the babbling water was like a soothing lullaby. Sarah couldn't help but feel a deep sense of contentment. They returned to the cottage as the sun began to dip below the horizon. Sarah's grandmother prepared a special roast chicken and vegetables dinner followed by a homemade apple pie topped with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. It was a feast fit for royalty, and Sarah savored every bite. As night fell, they sat together in front of the crackling fireplace. Sarah's grandmother handed her a worn leather-bound book. It was a collection of stories from generations past, stories of love, courage, and the enduring human spirit. Sarah listened intently as her grandmother read, the words transporting her to distant lands and eras. The stories were like windows to another time, and Sarah felt a profound connection to her family's history. As the clock struck midnight, Sarah realized that this beautiful day with her grandmother had been more than just a visit. It had been a journey into the heart of their family's traditions and the wisdom of generations. It was a day she would cherish forever that had woven new stories into the tapestry of her life. With gratitude and love, Sarah kissed her grandmother goodnight and went to bed, her heart full of the day's beauty they had shared. As she drifted off to sleep, she knew that the lessons of that day would stay with her, guiding her on her journey through life. "You are the best, darling." In a small town nestled between rolling hills and tranquil lakes, there lived an elderly couple named Rose and William. They had spent most of their lives together, weathering the storms and celebrating life's joys. Their love story had stood the test of time, a testament to the enduring power of love. Rose and William had always been inseparable, sharing everything from morning coffee to evening strolls. They found beauty in the simplest of moments, like watching the sunset paint the sky with hues of orange and pink, or sitting by the fireplace, the crackling flames providing warmth and comfort. One sunny afternoon, as they sat on their porch, sipping tea and gazing out at the world, Rose turned to William with a smile. "You know, darling," she began, "I've been thinking about our life together." Ever the attentive listener, William put down his cup of tea and looked at Rose with his kind, blue eyes. "What's on your mind, my love?" "I was just reflecting on all the years we've spent together," Rose continued. "The ups and downs, the adventures and quiet moments, they all make up the beautiful tapestry of our life." William nodded, his heart swelling with affection for his beloved Rose. "Indeed, my dear. Every moment with you has been a treasure." Rose took William's weathered hand in her own and said, "You've always been there for me, supporting me, loving me. Through thick and thin, you've stood by my side. And I want you to know that you are the best thing that ever happened to me." Tears welled up in William's eyes as he smiled at Rose. "And you, my sweet Rose, are the sunshine in my life. You make every day brighter, and I am forever grateful for your love." As they sat there, hand in hand, they reminisced about their adventures, their trip to the bustling streets of Paris, the quiet nights spent stargazing, and the laughter-filled family gatherings. They realized that their love had brought them joy and created a legacy of warmth and compassion that extended to their children and grandchildren. Their love was like a beacon, guiding their family through life's challenges and celebrations. The lessons of kindness, patience, and unwavering support that Rose and William had shared had been passed down through generations. As the sun began to set, casting a warm, golden glow over the town, Rose and William knew that their love story would live on, a source of inspiration for all who knew them. Their enduring bond was a testament to the power of love, reminding everyone that true love was not just a fairy tale, it was a beautiful reality that could be cherished and nurtured throughout a lifetime. And so, in their small town, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the love of their family, Rose and William continued to share life's simple pleasures, grateful for each moment together, knowing that they were and always would be each other's most significant treasure.